The government has announced changes to employment permits that will allow spouse and partners of permit holders already in the country to work. So, Ireland is making some adjustments or is making some changes to allow employment permits for those who their spouse or partners are already in Ireland, so that these people can be able to work, because they are looking for ways to retain skilled workers to be able to fill in the shortages they are filling in Ireland or they are having in Ireland. Agreement has also been reached to begin the rollout of a single permit to both work and live in Ireland, which will eventually allow Ireland to opt into the EU Single Permit Directive. So what does it tell you? It tells you that Ireland has already had an agreement to begin the rollout of a single permit to both work and live. That means you have to work and be able to live in the island, which will eventually allow Ireland to opt into EU Single Permit Directive. At the moment, applicants have to apply to the Department of Enterprise, Trade and Employment for a working permit and then go to the Department of Justice to apply for a visa. So what it means is that you have to apply to the enterprises, trade or employment for a work permit and then go to the Department of Justice to apply for visa. It means that you have to get a job first. By getting a job, you get a working permit. And when you get a working permit, you can go to the Justice Department to get your visa. By introducing a single permission, we can reduce the cost and complexity for both employees and applicants of having to separately obtain employment and residence permits, says Minister for Justice Helen McEntee. This will ensure that we can respond effectively and quickly to meet the skills needs of the economy, she said. The government said that by opting into the EU Single Permit Directive, it will remove barriers to attracting key skills into Ireland in important sectors such as healthcare and construction, and reduce the cost and complexity of current system. Ireland's ability to attract and retain skilled workers is increasingly important given the demographic challenges which face the whole of Europe with an aging population and sustained full employment in Ireland, said Minister for Enterprise, Trade and Employment Peter Bouke. I believe joining the Single Permit Directive and enabling spouses or partners of workers to also contribute to the economy will be key in ensuring that we can bring much needed skills and experience to the labor market across all sectors of the economy. So this is wonderful. It is very good, because based on this new EU single directive, it means that if you have a partner in Ireland now, you just need to go to the enterprise, trade or employment, get your working permit. And as soon as you get your working permit, you can go to the Justice Department and apply for your visa, which the Justice Department will give you the visa because it is called Work and Live. This is a wonderful news. Ireland is doing very well. Yes. So it means that we are waiting to see, since Ireland is taking this new directive now to comply with the EU's directives, let's equally keep our fingers crossed to see if other countries in the European Union are equally going to be applying these measures, because it's called Single Permit Directive. Yes. So we'll wait and see, because the way some of these countries are transforming their immigration reforms, some are even going very hard. Some are countries like Netherlands, their right wing is even saying that they are going to implement stricter border control and harsher rules. So we are equally going to see if countries like Holland is going to abide by these new directives, even though we know they are already opting out. They have not tabled it officially. And countries like Hungary and Poland too. Time will tell.